Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Dow Jones today? So still using the Bill Williams, and I am currently sitting long. So you can see my entry is here, and I'll explain my entries now. I actually had two other entries that I attempted yesterday as well. So third time lucky for me yesterday. Made a mistake on one of them, but anyway, nevertheless. So the correct entry should have been on the swing high, but I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I was busy with some other things. So at this stage, we've had a really nice, solid green bar. Okay, concern that I do have at the moment is we are testing this previous low. Okay, so which is why my stop is up there. Now, just bear in mind that this account that I use for videos has got a very small amount of money in, basically 3,000 Rand, or in dollar terms, $200. Okay, so as part of a video series that I'm planning to do is to see how we can take $200 and move that into $2,000 and then into $20,000 and to $200,000. That's kind of the ultimate goal with my next video series. Anyway, let's just start looking at some options here. So first things first, I did point out this head and shoulders here, okay? And then we had this massive rally in the morning, and then it's like a 5-minute rally, and the next 5-minute candle was all the way down. So it was null and void. Gave me a little bit of a concern. And then we created this pin bar. But the pin bar was pretty much off, how to put it? Yeah, off the alligator. So that was my cue, saying, on a second, there's an opportunity here. Take the long. My stop was below this pin bar. So basically that means if I take there, so my risk there was 200 points. I've only gone in with 0.3 of a contract, and the reason for that is that was my risk. So it's 200 points times by 0.30 equals. So my risk there was 60 Rand. 60 Rand is pretty much all I'm prepared to risk on a small account. Okay, so 3,000 Rand times 2% is 60 Rand. Okay, so that's why my trade is that small. My risk was manageable, and what I've done this morning is to move stop to above entry. Okay, so at this stage, there's two chains of thought. I could be taking profit now, but I'm going to give this thing a benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to pretty much hold on to see what transpires. Okay, so at this stage we are in substantial profit. So we're pretty much around 1.5% of our trading account in profit at the moment, and it's a free trade. So ultimately what I'm hoping is that we kind of consolidate or pull back, and then we have another long entry. Okay, so anyway, that's enough of what the trade is. 4 hour, have a look at this. Awesome oscillator is above zero. We are above the alligator. We bounced off the alligator here. Okay, we are quite far from the alligator at the moment, so we could head sideways or even pull back slightly before moving to the upside. This is a head and shoulders. Okay, I'm going to use this level here. So this is a head and shoulders here. You'll see shoulder, head, shoulder. So pretty much what we should at least be looking for is a move to there. And look what's there. The 200 4-hour moving average. And I think the daily is before that. Okay, so the other one to pay attention to is going to be that level there. Okay, so moving down to the 1 hour, And this is where it starts becoming interesting, because you can see we have broken the 1 hour 200 moving average, and it looks like we are using it as support at the moment. Alligator is still pointing up. Okay, I don't have a swing low yet to move my stop up. So, there's always a possibility this comes all the way down and takes me out, which is fairly likely, but we do have a level here which looks to be fairly strong. So if we do pull back out, expect us to come to this level, then give us some bullish price action, and at that point I will add to this position and move my stop up below my entry here. Okay, so technically it'll still be a free trade, and we're going to play this swing pretty much for the rest of the week, hopefully. Anyway, that's kind of the view of the land for me at the moment. Definitely looking for longs. Big question is whether we are going to rally now, or if we are actually going to come off. So it's kind of pointless trying to move your stop around this time of the morning. It's not going to give you anything. But one thing to bear in mind is these two fractals that have been created at the moment, this one there and that one there on the half hour, are definitely opportunities. So a fractal break, so break above this level here, would trigger along with your stop here. Nice thing about this setup here is it's only 70 point stop loss, so 70 point risk. Okay, and based on my small little count here, 70 points. That's pretty much sorry. I mean 70 points. Sorry, I'm just working it out. Give me a sec quickly. So we need 60 rand. Well, I'm looking for a 60 rand risk. So 70 points is basically going to be 0.85 of a contract. So substantially more than what I put in at the bottom here. Okay, and ultimately I can move this stop right the way up here. So this trade is covered. There's no risk on this trade. There's only profit. And then this trade, put the entry in, stop here. I'm putting 0.8 in. So 0.8 plus this means I've got a full contract on now. And then we trade it up. Okay, so that's kind of the theory anyway. So as we go along, you'll see what I'm talking about there. Okay, so for now, those are the two fractal levels I'm looking at. If I just drill down to the hour, this is a little bit of a concern. Okay, but I'm not too phased about it. For me at the moment, I could take profit here and panic. It is one of the ways to do it, but looking at the bigger picture, I think we've had a substantial break of the alligator on the 4 hour, and we've got a crossover at the moment. So we've tested, broken up, broken down, and then we've had two nice green bars. So I'm of the opinion that we're still going to rally. This is looking like a bit of a zone where the buyers and sellers are tussling because of this previous swing low. That if we break through this level, then we're definitely on our way up to the 200 moving average here on the 4 hour. At which point I would expect a bit of a sell-off and then a rally again. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment, looking at longs and ultimately looking for this head and shoulders target to play out. So that previous measured move that I had to the downside, I'm pretty much going to say that is almost null and void, but we will have to watch this 200 daily moving average as well. So 25037. That don't be too surprised if we actually have another green day today and sort of stop dead at the 200 moving average and then pull back and then get another rally going. Okay, so last thing I want to do is just want to point out something on the ichimoku for you quickly. So on the daily, it is flat. Okay, Tekinson and Kijinson are flat, so that is telling you that we are kind of ranging, going nowhere. Chico Spain is pointing up, but the cloud is also flat. So there's nothing really on the daily to write home about. And then on the 4 hour, we are on the underside of the cloud. That is a bit of a concern. So this could be a bounce off and then a bounce up, but we have had a crossover. We have had a breakthrough of price with Chico Spain. The only thing that we don't have is a twist in the cloud, and the cloud is pretty broad. So there's a lot of resistance here. Okay, so that's that. And then if I break down to the hour, you can see we're far away from Kijinson and Tekinson, and Kijinson is flat. They're not pointing up. So it's kind of messy on the ichimoku as well. So there's no clear direction. And if I just drill down to the 30, you'll see we've rallied far away, and now we're so far from Kijinson. So you'd want Kijinson to rally as well. And that is the current situation at the moment. So I will watch this and just keep watching every hour. And if we do break below this swing low here, I'll probably consider just getting out, take my profit, and wait for the pullback, and then get back in. Okay, so just to show you that on other strategies there is still a bit of a problem. In actual fact, while I'm thinking about this, I'm just going to move this up ever so slightly, just to protect some, not much profit, but profit is profit. Okay, so that's kind of my view for today. Looking for more longs to add to my current entry, and we'll more than likely wait for Europe Open first, see what happens there, and then alternatively the US Open. And bear in mind the US Open is now an hour later. Don't get caught like I got caught this afternoon. I was still thinking 3:30, and then put my trade in and realized I was wrong and got stopped out. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers for now.